Hello, everybody. This is Rondo23, the Rondo23 Experiment podcast, the Rondo23 show. With your host, Rondo23. I hope everybody's doing okay today. We went to sleep, we woke up, and LeBron actually does play for the 76ers. That was not a drill. It was not fake news. It was not clickbait. It is 100% authentic, real. LeBron James again does play for the 76ers. Not Miami, not the Warriors, not Minnesota Timberwolves. He went to the 76ers. Now, apparently, there's a couple of reasons why LeBron went to the 76ers. They're saying it has to do a lot with the fraternity he's in. I'm finding some of this out a little bit as I continue to do my research, but it's kind of known, like if you know, you know, with the tattoo on his chest and whatnot, even with the Chosen One tattoo on the back of his on his back. So I'm gonna start this video. Please like, share, comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. We're not gonna do too much. Let's just get into it.
Real Black elite, not influencer wealth, not flashy brands. I'm talking about private networks, legacy capital, and the gatekeepers of access. Let's talk about the Boule, the oldest Black Greek.
The Boule is a fraternity for Black men. It's a fraternity held for the most powerful Black people, like the best doctors, lawyers. It's kind of like the Illuminati of Black people. That's what I'm getting from this. They're saying people like Martin Luther King was a Boule, obviously LeBron James, and a lot of other people, even if I'm not mistaken, Obama himself. So with that being said, we're going to continue, but again, the Boule started in Philadelphia. LeBron went to the 76ers. They're saying it has a lot to do with that, even though they're saying he's also going to be living in New York, but we'll get into that as we go.
Capital and the gatekeepers of access. Let's talk about the Boule, the oldest Black Greek letter organization in America. Founded in 1904 in Philadelphia, Sigma Pi Phi fraternity, commonly known as the Boule, was created by 6 Black professionals, doctors, dentists, and scholars, who weren't allowed in.
Again, Boule started with 6 Black professionals, doctors, lawyers, and now athletes, with LeBron being part of it. So
To the
keep
white
that in
elite
mind.
societies of their time. This wasn't a college fraternity like Alpha Phi Alpha or Kappa Alpha Psi. The Boule was for grown men already established, already influential. It was designed to be an elite fraternity for Black men of high achievement, those shaping law.
Who's more elite than LeBron James? I'm not saying it's 100% he's a Boule. I'm just saying if it's for the best of the best, who's better than LeBron James to be part of a fraternity for the best Black people? Come on, it's the GOAT, the GOAT himself.
Medicine, education, and business. Think of it as a Black think tank meets old school private club. Members have included W.E.B. Du Bois.
Think of it more like a Black fraternity, even more. Think of it like a Black Illuminati or a Black Freemason. That's literally what it is.
Boys, Martin Luther King Jr., Ralph Bunche, Andrew Young, Eric Holder, and yes, many of them were also members of other civil rights organizations. But the Boule operated quietly, often behind the scenes, preserving cultural capital and advancing Black influence in professional and political spheres. Today, Sigma Pi Phi has over 5,000 members across the United States, the Caribbean, and the UK, and remains one of the most powerful but least discussed institutions in Black America.
One of the most powerful, least discussed. That's how they keep it a secret.
But it also opens the door to a bigger question. Is exclusivity necessary for influence, or does it reinforce the same hierarchies we're trying to dismantle? How do we build access without assimilation? And can Black power thrive in private when so many of us are still locked out? The Boulet's legacy is complicated, part protection, part prestige. And in today's conversation around Black wealth, it reminds us we need rooms where we feel safe to build, but we also need new models of visibility, transparency, and inclusion. Because what good is legacy if it doesn't open the door for the next generation? Like,
So that means LeBron is one. Are his kids first? Of course, Bronny most likely would also become next in line to join the fraternity, successful or not.
what you learned today, Creativity Meets Capital, is where I take you behind the curtain into how creative industries are funded, valued, and scaled. Subscribe if you're building, investing, or just wildly curious.
Now we're gonna get to the next video. Again, as we're going, if you have any opinions,
this counterfeit like LeBron James, who has that Boule logo tattooed on his chest. When LeBron retires, his number would be called 2. Okay, this is how the deep state, he thinks that he's just going to retire, and that's why he doesn't want to retire. You know, the former NBA player
We need to talk about the real Black elite, not influencer wealth, not flashy brands. I'm talking.
I just want to make sure we start from the beginning with each video.
this counterfeit like LeBron James, who has that Boule logo tattooed on his chest. When LeBron retires, his number would be called 2. Okay, this is how deep state, he thinks that he's just going to retire, and that's why he doesn't want to retire. You know the former NBA player Dwayne Wade?
Correct.
His son Zion is now called Zion. Okay, this is how these people within the system, to go to the next level, you have to sacrifice something. This goes back thousands of years during the time of the pharaohs. If a man wanted to have access to Pharaoh, he had to sleep with the male magician. If a woman wanted to have access to
this nigga reaching just a little bit. He's reaching just a little bit, but he's not too far off. Yes, LeBron's a part of the fraternity. Yes, he got that big ass tattoo on his chest. Also, again, the chosen one on the back. So he's not too far off. But now, when you start to talk about the other shit that they do, there's not much proof of it. Again, it's a secret society, and it's also a society with secrets. We're talking again about the Boule. So again, it's just like any fraternity. Everybody doesn't really know what's going on, but everybody is entitled to their opinion. So we're going to let them cook.
To Pharaoh, she had to sleep with the female magician. If a parent wanted their child to see Pharaoh, that child had to sleep with the male or female magician. Nothing has changed. In the rap industry, to go at a certain level financially, you have to be what we call butt broken.
Humiliation.
Humiliation. And to your powerful listeners, this goes back into slavery, right? The transatlantic slave trade. Slaves who could not be controlled were sent to the Caribbean, and they were tied down, mostly men, chest first, and molested by a
way too much information, little brother, but okay.
male slave master in front of the other family members and in front of the other slaves. Nothing has changed.
All right, that's over. Hey, take this information as you will.
What's up, y'all? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. The conversation on gatekeepers, specifically Black gatekeepers and Black secret organizations, is kind of heating up again. And the conversation is not just on my mind.
I know you're wondering, how did we get here? We got here because we're trying to make sense of the how does LeBron James end up in Philadelphia? It's not Savannah. It can't be his kids. We know Rich Paul talks so much, and this is more probably so a Rich Paul movement. I think the reports were that LeBron, which would much rather have preferred to go back to Cleveland, which that makes sense. Okay, Miami would have made sense. How does LeBron end up in Philadelphia? And if you know the history of Philadelphia, then it starts to make sense. If you know the history of Kobe, it starts to make sense. If you know LeBron's history in the NBA and his way of moving around, it starts to make sense. The Cavaliers, then the Heat, then the Lakers, and now he's the 76ers, which we all know with the bell of healing, all those bells with the cracks in it used to be for healing. It's a pretty big plot, but with the NBA, a lot of people are saying to not let anything go past them. Yes, it's rigged. Yes, it's scripted. Yes, it's ritualistic. And they're saying, well, the NBA atmosphere is saying that LeBron ended up as a 76ers because of his ties to the foundations of the Boule, the Freemason, the Illuminati, and him being a top influencer, a brand, something that everybody has to, a lot of people are invested in, and a lot of people want to make sure they get their money back. And this is one way of doing that. Mind you, the reports are also saying he's going to be living in New York. So how does he go from living in New York to playing for Philadelphia? 45-minute helicopter rides. And we all know what happened with Kobe in the helicopter rides. Rest in peace to Kobe. God bless his soul. RP to Gigi as well, and everybody else who was involved in the plane, the helicopter crash. But that was in itself pretty suspicious, and we don't want anything, of course, to happen to our glorious king, LeBron James himself. So we're keeping an eye out and our eyes open, and we're staying locked in when it comes to that, especially.
On mine because of Monique's Club Shay Shay interview, but also,
well, that's the thing. I don't know how, but they are saying that LeBron is trying to ring chase, and I don't know how he's trying to ring chase by going to Philadelphia, and their best player for the past 5-10 years doesn't really play in the playoffs, and he's always getting injured. So I don't think that's ring chasing. They're saying it's ring chasing, but then again, you have two young players and VJ Escombe, and then you got Maxey, and I don't see that being ring chasing because they don't even have the experience outside of maybe two or one, closer to one playoff experience, and that was recent. I don't see how it's ring chasing. I don't think the Philadelphia is the team that somebody goes to chase championships. Not with Joel Embiid being injured, not with their coaching always getting changed from Doc River to this guy to that guy, whoever it is now, not with the fans and their history with being pretty volatile when they lose. They're pretty blunt. And you had Charles Barkley, you had Allen Iverson. You weren't able to win anything. Mind you, they already have a chip. They just couldn't win in the last 45 years. They already have a chip. They just couldn't win the last 45, 50 years. Just like we all saw what happened to the Knicks. They weren't able to win since like last 45 years, and then last year they win. So people are saying if LeBron wins, it's probably because he's chasing rings or it's the Illuminati. I just think LeBron is just that good. If he wins not once but twice and beats or ties Michael Jordan for having the same amount of championships, that definitely solidifies him as the GOAT. If not, at least puts him in the GOAT conversation, and it gives him a better chance against Michael Jordan in that conversation.
So because I saw a Lakers post-game interview and LeBron's tattoo is on display. The tattoo that many people believe is a Boule symbol. Do people really believe that LeBron is a part of the Boule? Or he a young guy that got a tattoo of an image that he actually liked? He saw something he thought was cool and he decided to get that tattoo.
I don't think LeBron just randomly got that tattoo because he thought it was cool. I think he got that tattoo because he joined the fraternity, and as a young person, that was his way of showing his loyalty to the fraternity. But as you get older, you can't just be taking back tattoos. Everybody not 50 Cent just gonna get their tattoos removed and shit. But LeBron he is who he is. He's LeBron James. So he got the tattoo and he's living in his truth, and he doesn't give a fuck about anybody's opinion. Doesn't give a fuck about anything, actually. I mean, he's a billionaire who he doesn't have to care.
A tattoo. I personally have some strange tattoos myself. I have a Mr. T Cthulhu.
Nigga, you're not LeBron James. Nobody give a fuck about your tattoo. We talking about LeBron James with the griffin, which is a winged lion, on his chest, and it's a symbolic meaning of fraternity, specifically the Boule, which is tied to the Freemasons.
Blue tattoo on my arm. I also have a seal kissing a rose, kiss from a rose on my leg. So I have some things that I thought were cool. I saw that I thought were cool, and I got them tatted. So what do you think? Is LeBron Boule? Is LeBron one of those gatekeepers? What are your thoughts?
Well,
Ritual.
I'm glad you said that, only because anything is possible. In a world where LeBron James is a Philadelphia 76ers playing on the same team as Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid, I think it's pretty safe to say that anything is possible. Even the fact that LeBron now has the opportunity to not win only one, but two in the 2-year span that he has under contract. So anything is possible. Right now is probably the best time to even bet on yourself, honestly. If LeBron is the Philadelphia 76ers and he's willing to sacrifice all the things like being with not being able to see his family, living in a 2 completely different time zone, like nobody's saying his family's moving. So while they're still in Los Angeles, he's going to be living in New York, and he's going to be playing for Philadelphia 76ers. So if he's willing to sacrifice all that to try to win 2 more, then why not bet on yourself right now? This is the best time to bet on yourself. And as soon as the NBA start, I'm betting on myself on underdog. As I'm betting right now.
Thanks for the update. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win. Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there. Kind of like
As much as AI made my work faster, it also made things 10 times more scattered. As the CMO of an agency, the worst part of my month was painfully and manually turning a client's messy data into something my
I can't. I'm sorry.
I found superhuman docs from the makers.
It's the ads for me, gang. It be the ads for me, gang.
So LeBron just signed to Philadelphia. Didn't I tell you? Oh yeah, the truth is stranger than fiction. And this just got way more spooky. We got to talk about this.
Yeah, we ain't finna do all that, brother. But yeah, we might double back, but
man, this all got to be part of the ritual. You're telling me LeBron signs to Philadelphia, the place where Kobe was born, on the 24th, Kobe Bryant's number, to end his career. Did you also know that LeBron passed up Kobe Bryant on the all?
It's the numbers. They're saying 24, 81. This is LeBron's 41st year. He's 41, going to Philly. They're saying that Kobe died at 41. So they're saying the numbers are matching up as far as it being a ritual.
Telling me LeBron signs to Philadelphia, the place where Kobe was born, on the 24th.
No, I agree. LeBron definitely, anywhere he goes, he's carrying. He still got the shoulders to carry. He still has the stamina to carry, the athleticism. LeBron James can definitely carry a team with Joel Embiid and a team with Jaylen Brown all the way to a championship. Not to the play-in, not through the first round, all the way to the goal. That's what I believe in, and I'm sticking by, bro. It is what it is.
Fourth, Kobe Bryant's number, to end his career. Did you also know that LeBron passed up Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring leaderboard in Philadelphia a day before Kobe died? And this is happening on the 81st season of the NBA, which is Kobe Bryant's scoring record. These numbers are just getting way too weird.
It's up to the holder. It's up to the holder. This is the night of LeBron's passing Kobe, which is the night before the day that Kobe died. LeBron was playing in Philly, which is the home of Kobe himself, born, raised in Philly before he moved to Italy and this and that with his dad. And everybody knows Kobe's dad was a Laker. But it all adds up. This is the game where LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list.
16 now. Milton.
And what you're about to see right now is the shot. Shot clock violation. Okay. That's the game.
As I sit here on the toilet, this is what I come across. This don't look right. I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying. It made no sense, and then I did my research, and now it's starting to make sense. If you know Philadelphia has the bells, why is there a crack in the bell? Because the bells used to heal. LeBron, old as fuck, healing bells. Okay, 41. Kobe died at 41. Philadelphia, that's where Kobe was born. After LeBron just played for the team Kobe used to play for. It's all adding up if you really look into it. It's all making sense.
Who is this? Got your beard on and looking like Freeway, going like Philly. What? I know Savannah didn't approve this. Nobody approves going to Philly. Adam Silver.
How is he ring chasing and he went to Philly?
You didn't? Does he not know them little ass statues they made? You see that little ass statue they did for Allen Iverson, a little ass LeBron James?
They sized AI with that statue. They said Allen Iverson was getting a statue in Philadelphia. The statue is like this tall. Come on, man, that's disrespectful. You can't do that to LeBron.
Yeah, brother.
You know
yeah, I'm congratulations, but I'm booing. Yeah, I'm booing.
Now this is wild. They saying LeBron might have a 45-minute helicopter ride from NYC to Philadelphia while playing for the 76ers.
I'm going to replay this because this is what I was referring to. LeBron, helicopter ride, Philly, not a good idea.
Saying LeBron might have a 45-minute helicopter ride from NYC to Philadelphia while playing for the 76ers. That sounds all too familiar, and I don't like that.
And we all know what he's referring to. Referring to the fact that Kobe Bryant himself died on a helicopter ride from Los Angeles to, I want to say Vegas, but I feel like that's two different places. Might not be, but he was just trying to take his daughter to the game, and he ended up dying.
Excuse me, sir.
So,
how old were you when you made your
we're
first
just trying to
million?
make sure that our
We're
king
trying to get advice
doesn't
for
end
the
up
younger
like,
generation.
I made my first million last year.
Trying to make sure our king don't end up like
LeBron James is a 76er. Coming into this offseason, the Sixers were championship afterthoughts, 60-1 on DraftKings Sportsbook. You add two former Finals MVPs, things change. Helps. Now 9-1 to win next year's.
As soon as a team gets LeBron, it's like their past history just completely is erased, and all of a sudden they have a chance to win a championship. Like Philadelphia was not expecting a championship with Joel Embiid, but you put LeBron on the team, and now they're number one contenders, 9 out of 1. Come on, their odds went from 60-1 to 9-1. That's like a 78-point. That's like a 68-point turn up. Like they had no chance to all of a sudden they're 9th and 1. Mind you, there's 30 teams in the NBA, 32. That means they're expecting LeBron James to keep the 76ers hover around 7, 8, maybe 6, 7, or somewhere around 500 throughout the entire year. And who else at 41 years old is expected to drag a team that's never been in the playoffs in the last 45 years or never been a championship team in the last 45 years to all of a sudden they're 9-1 gang from being 60-1? They've had Ben Simmons, they had AI, they had Chuck, Ben Simmons, they had obviously they had Joel Embiid. Never with all of the great players that they had have they been predicted to win a championship with Chuck, who was playing for Philly, played for the Suns, and we know Philadelphia also had Wilt Chamberlain. So that puts LeBron in a different class, and Wilt Chamberlain, I don't think brought them a championship, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he did. I don't think he did. But that puts LeBron in the Wilt conversation. Forget the Michael conversation. That puts him in a different tier, gang. Completely different tier, brother.
Year's title, only the Spurs and Thunder have shorter odds. Earlier this month on the Game Over podcast, Sixers president Bob Myers made this pitch to Braun.
If he was here, I'd say I honestly believe this is your best chance to win. You have to decide all the other things that are equally important. What I would just say is if it's about winning and that
if it's about winning, then he would have went to the Heat. If it's about winning, then he would have played with Stephen Curry. It's not about winning. It's about Kobe's legacy. It's about a ritual. It's about money. This isn't a win now move. With 2 years, $8 million, and he was just getting paid like $60 million. I don't think this is a win. This is part of an agreement that over time we're going to find out the truth. The truth always comes to the light. So we're gonna find out the truth.
You can win here in Philadelphia.
Let's bring in a couple guys who have known LeBron a long time. Brian Windhorst, and at the corner of 21st and Shump, Iman Shumpert. Windy, we'll start with you. What is your reaction, LeBron to Philly?
I think what Bob Myers said is exactly correct. I think if LeBron's number one priority was winning the championship in 2027, and that seems like it's a basic thing that you'd want to do as a star player, as a free agent, but that was not what we were told. We were told he was chasing basketball happiness and left to guess for a month what that meant. And there was a lot of reasonable guesses, but we now find out that basketball happiness to LeBron was having a chance to win the title in year one, because he's not sure how long he's going to be able to play. And if that is truly the number one.
That's the fact that he doesn't know how long he's going to play. It's not just how long he's going to play, how long he's going to play at a high level. Because LeBron can average, like he said it himself, he can average 10 points per game until he's 60. And I believe him when he say that.
One criteria, more than money, more than family, which is what he said in his statement, then Philadelphia's hand was always very strong. And so once he established that was his focus, the Philadelphia choice makes more sense.
Shout out to Brian Windhorst.
Yeah, I loved to see.
Like, for a guy who's never stepped foot on a court, you know a lot, brother.
That he went there, because if this is about winning, which I know LeBron to be a winner from being in the days in Cleveland.
What I'm saying is, don't let these people distract you. It's not about winning. It's about Kobe's legacy. It's about ritual, and it's about money. If you follow the money, you know it's always about money.
If it's about winning, I think this is gives him.
And you're saying, how is it about money if he took such a huge pay cut? LeBron has always made majority of his money off the court. Liquor brands. His first deal was not a basketball contract. His first deal before even playing basketball for the NBA was a $90 million contract for Nike. So let's not act like LeBron hasn't made majority of his money off the court. It's the money. It's the money game. It's the money, brother. Trust me. The fact that his first contract at like 19, 18 before playing a game was $90 million, and it wasn't even for the game, it was for Nike, tells me there's something off court that he's signing that's going to be way more than the 60, the 100 million that he could have had. Like, it's something that we're going to find out and everybody's going to talk about later. LeBron is getting, because it's Philadelphia, it's New York. And now he's leaving after 2 years and could do anything. You don't think LeBron is thinking about the future? Let's be honest. After LeBron retires, maybe it's this term after he's done with the 2 years, $8 million. He might be looking to own a team, which is why he went to Philly, because we know the general manager of Philly was the runner-up for in basketball when LeBron and him were high school. So, and now he's the general manager. So I'm thinking in my mind, not only is LeBron going to do business, but you got Jaylen Brown, which we know the NBA doesn't like Jaylen Brown. They're trying to make sure they put LeBron with Jaylen Brown so Jaylen Brown starts to follow the script a little bit more. We know Jaylen Brown does not like to follow the script. Who else to put Jaylen Brown in check and show him how to win while following the script than LeBron James?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown, who's somebody that carried the Boston team that nobody saw going to be.
I'm telling you.
He established that was his focus. The Philadelphia choice makes more sense.
Yeah, I loved to see that he went there, because if this is about winning, which I know LeBron to be a winner from being in the days in Cleveland, if it's about winning, I think this gives him the best chance. You look at Jaylen Brown, who's somebody that carried a Boston team that nobody saw going to be in the running, carried them all through the East. Now understanding that if he's going to take a back seat to anyone, why not take a backseat to LeBron James's mind? Not so much his game, not his ball dominance, but his mind, to understand the pecking order now that you have a balanced attack with a point forward at the helms of your team. Understanding that Maxey and VJ can complement each other with playing faster, and knowing that LeBron James can now control the pace. Joel Embiid reaping benefits.
I like it. I like LeBron beating Philly. I understand it's a money play, and let's be honest. Anywhere the king goes, that's where we're going. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to LeBron. Anywhere the king goes, that's where we're going, because we're gonna follow the king. Shout out to the GOAT, LeBron James, the GOAT himself. Yes, sir. Shout out to the GOAT, LeBron James. He's bringing a chip to Philadelphia. Whether it's 1 or 2, doesn't matter. It's LeBron James. Just have faith in it. Philly fans, you guys have been blessed by the best. Who better to have on your team than LeBron James at this stage in his career with his IQ and play savvy? Come on, gang.
Watch an NBA game today. Do you wish you played in this era? Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either. And they pick up 2. Smith's got 29. And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball, they're good in help, and they get back in transition.
Vassell outside. Drills it from deep. Vassell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw good, MP. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
The drive by MP, and MP throws it down.
Get big, bitch!
Simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach,
hit the weight room, gang. Hit the weight room.
Your team.
You not ready? You gotta hit the weight room. You gotta hit the weight room.
Terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
58 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Delgado. MP outside. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Knocks it down from distance. And the Warriors lead by 20.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
That's to Shaw. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's MP. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Yeah, not a good.
Like 2K, do you really think that's some shit about 2K? Why would I have a pick set? Why would I have a pick set, go up and pass it all the way on the other side when the guy I'm trying to pass it to is right here? What the fuck? Why would 2K... that's the shit I don't like. What the fuck? If you want to take me out, just take me out. All that dumbass cheating shit is goofy.
The Golden State Warriors
fuck.
Ending the quarter with a 20-point edge.
Like, you really trying to pass... Like, no, you just take me out. Just foul me. Don't make me seem like I'm crazy. What the fuck?
After this break.
Crazy.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the 4th quarter.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
MP is making great decisions tonight. As an NBA top point guard, that's job number 1. Get the ball to where it needs to go.
And for him, often the best option is to call his own number.
And you gotta call your own number, gang. Nobody gonna call it for you. You gotta bet on yourself, like LeBron did with 76ers, right? Because I thought that was a dream. I thought I was hallucinating.
We'll find out if the next 2
No, it's real.
From the first 2.
LeBron's the 76ers.
Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Second half underway. Here's who JJ Redick's got on the floor. They've got DeAndre Ayton. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position.
Just do what the fuck y'all want to do. How the fuck would I pass it to him and he all the way over there?
Pass to Ayton.
You really think I was trying to pass it all the way over there?
And it's MP with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort, man. They've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. And a
get big, bitch!
Nice pass.
Hit the gym. Get your IQ up. Get your money up.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Gillespie passes to Ayton. Here's Flanders. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Flanders has got 5.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. The shot's good. Coward's got his first basket of the
I got eyes in the back of my head like LeBron do. That's how I know his IQ is high.
night. Defensively,
I gotta trust that LeBron made the best decision and it's going to be worth watching. So we just gonna have to wait and see. Only time will tell
more bodies in the paint.
what
That's
the
three
fuck he was
straight
thinking.
from below the free throw line to the paint. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
And so MP will bring it up for Golden State. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Shaw. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Coward's got his second basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
LaSalle can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. MP's doubled. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And they're refusing
The dunk by Smith.
Nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Gillespie passes to Vassell. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, nice shot by Park. Park's gotten his second bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Park. Here's Gillespie. San Antonio moving the ball around. To halt the run. Flanders can't hit. The Warriors have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. And it's in there.
Nah, nigga, we aren't looking strong, nigga. We are strong, nigga. Oh, God.
This one. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Gillespie. Fires the three. Warriors with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Oh, nice shot by Park.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Picked it.
Got him!
Warriors. Here's Smith.
Got him!
Smith.
Well, it is so tough scoring in the half court. Smart by MP.
Woo, that boy look good on him.
And convert on the break.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third.
But that one a poster.
Vassell outside. Pass to Gillespie. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense.
You gotta hit the gym, gang. You can't come fucking with the GOAT unless you got the weight class to do it.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night. Well,
What the fuck am I gonna do in 13 seconds?
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth.
And what exactly you want me to do with that?
MP with it. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic.
Yo, shout out to LeBron for making the best decision for the NBA. That boy jersey sales for Philadelphia sold out immediately. I had no chance to get a jersey because it was just gone, gang. No opportunity, no nothing. I couldn't even get to the website quick enough. But again, we woke up today, day 2 of LeBron being the 76ers. It is not a drill. It is real. It's not fake news. It's not social media. It's not clickbait. It's real. LeBron James is a Philadelphia 76ers. How they got so lucky? Only time will tell. If you ask me, follow the money. I am your host, Rondo23. This is the Rondo23 show, the Rondo23 Experiment podcast with your host, Rondo23. I'll see you next time. Make sure to get some money, get some pussy, and get some sleep.